Hey, what's up? I'm Beth and this is Star Makeup, and it is Singles Saturday again. So for today's Singles Saturday, I figured that I would pull out some of my Gimme Glow shadows and just play around with them. It's been a while since I've used my Gimme Glow singles. So yeah, I just thought we could play with some of these today. So I pulled a couple of them out that I was considering using and put them in this little palette here. So I went mostly for kind of green blue color story. Obviously this is the look that I ended up creating. So if you would like to see how I created this look and to find out a little bit more about the Gimme Glow singles, then just keep watching. Okay, so this is kind of the color story that I built. I'm mainly going to use these three mattes and these three shimmers, these three down here. I grabbed the other shades just in case I decided I wanted to do something different on the lower lash line or my inner corner. And I'll probably maybe do a little bit of comparison for you guys because some of these shades do look a little bit similar, but they really aren't. So I'm going to start off with the ColourPop E25, and I'm going to pick up this shade, which is called Olive You. Perfect name for it. It is a very olive shade. And I am going to pack that into outer corner. And I think I'm going to just go ahead and bring that down onto the lower lash line. Because doing that will kind of help me map out where I want it to be in this outer corner. So I'm just packing the shadow on for now. And I'm using the Natasha Denona base today. I've had kind of mixed results with this primer, so I decided, since I am familiar with the Gimme Glow formula, I decided I would try it with this and see how I feel about it with these shadows. Okay. So I'm going to switch over to this brush. It doesn't have a name or a number on it. It's by Glamier, and I got it in my February BoxyCharm, and I used it the other day and really liked it, and so I'm going to play with it a little more today. And I'm going to go into So Rich. And this shade is really kind of deceiving because it looks like a really bright green, but then when you apply it, it kind of oxidizes a little bit and it looks a lot darker than it does in the pan. So I'm going to use that shade to help blend out Olive You. Okay, so I'm going to switch over to this other Glamier brush that came in the same set, and I'm going to go into Mojito, and I'm just going to go around the edge. And Mojito is a lot more of like a minty green, so it's going to lighten that other shade up quite a bit and kind of diffuse that outer edge a little bit more. Now I'm just going to go back through with the shades in the opposite direction with the same brushes that I used originally. So I'm going to pick up So Rich on this other Glammy airbrush. And just make sure that we didn't lose any of that shade. And then I'm going to go back with the ColourPop E25 and go into Olive You. I'm going to go back with the shade that I used with the brush that I used for the shade So Rich. And just make sure that Olive You gets nice and blended in. So I'm going to take my NYX Glitter Primer and my ColourPop E3 and cut out the lid. So I'm just going to take that and spread it across my lid. And then I'm going to open my eye and just run the brush through my eye socket. And because of the way my eyes are shaped, I always go back and kind of just pull it up a little bit higher so that I know when my eyes are open, you'll still be able to see the shimmers. I'm going to take this fan brush from BH Cosmetics. This is the number 6. And I am going to go into Summer Fling, and I'm going to take that from the inner corner and I'm going to take it all along the top of that cut crease. I'm going to pull it down at a bit of a diagonal. And then I'm going to switch to this Firma 203 brush and I'm going to go into Aqua Girl. This is actually a new shade that I got right around, like right before Christmas, and I actually haven't tried it yet. So I really wanted to see what this looked like on the eyes. And I'm going to pack that pretty much everywhere else. And then I'm just going to go back and forth between the two brushes and get those shades to blend together where they meet. These two shades are like made for each other. They are so perfect together. I'm going to go back with this ColourPop E25 and pick up a little bit more Olive You. And I'm just going to tap that right over top of the edge of that shimmer so that they blend together a little bit. And it's just a nicer transition from shimmer to matte. Okay, so I noticed I got a bunch of like blue shimmery fallout on the side of my nose here. Don't know how much you can see it on camera, but I could see it really bad. Tried to wipe it away and like the whole side of my nose was blue. Great. So I tried to fix it as much as I could, but let's just pretend that the side of my nose isn't blue. I am going to take the ColourPop E29, and I'm going to pick up a little bit of Jade, and I'm going to put that in the inner corner by my tear duct, and I'm going to pull it down onto my lower lash line. I'm going to tap this off so that I don't have a whole bunch of extra pigment. Probably going to have to go in a bunch of times, but I also don't want a bunch of fallout, especially since I just cleaned it all up. So I did still get fallout even though I tapped that brush off really well. So maybe do your eyes before the rest of your face when using Gimme Glow shadows. Spray them instead of going in with them dry. I don't know why. I just never seem to think of that. And even when I have, I don't like wet shadows. I don't know why that is. I just really don't like working with wet shadows. So yeah, that is going to be the eye look. I'm going to go off camera, do the other eye, throw on all the rest of my details, and I will be right back to show you the finished look. Okay, so this is the completed look. So I used the Ace Beauté lashes in the style Clotho. I used the Balm Mad Lash and L'Oreal Telescopic. And then my lip combo is the NYX lip liner in the shade Prune and the Give Me Glow Vivid Lip Paint in the shade Just What I Wanted. And that was from the Christmas box set that had the Christmas Morning palette and 4 lip products in it. So yeah, I actually really like the way the Gimme Glow shadows worked on the Natasha Denona base. These probably worked better than any other shadows that I've used. I did want to do a couple of little comparison swatches for you guys. So, particularly these two, because they do look really, really similar, but they're totally not. So that would be Summer Fling and Jade. So this is Summer Fling and that is Jade. So they are very similar, but Summer Fling has like more of a yellow flip to it, whereas Jade is just like that really beautiful kind of aqua green. And then I'm also going to compare Olive You and Patty, because they kind of look pretty similar in the pan, but as you can see, Olive You has a little bit more of a brown undertone to it, where Patty is just very green. So this is Olive You and this is Patty. So yeah, pretty much with any of the Gimme Glow singles, you cannot go wrong. The mattes are so pigmented and blend really easily. The shimmers are so sparkly and foiled. You don't need to use a glitter glue with them to get them to look like that. You don't need to spray them either. Like, they just look super foiled no matter how you apply them. So yeah, I think that is going to be everything for this single Saturday. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel. If you do, ring the notification bell. That way you get notified every time I post a video. You can hop over to Instagram and follow me over there. Everything will be listed in the description box down below, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.